अस्सलाम वालेकुम। कैसे हैं आप सब? उम्मीद करती हूँ कि आप सब ठीक ठाक होंगे, अपनी लाइफ को खूब इंजॉय कर रहे होंगे। फ्रेंड्स, अगर वीडियो अच्छी लगे तो प्लीज़ लाइक ज़रूर कीजिएगा और सब्सक्राइब भी ज़रूर कर दीजिएगा। साथ में दिए गए बेल आइकन को भी बजा दें। तो आज का टॉपिक हमारे पास है टाइप ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉनिक इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स। Types of electrical and electronic instruments. The different types of electric and electronic instruments and wattmeters. In electronics, there are different types of electric and electronic instruments that can indicate or record some physical values that are said to be called meters. A meter is an instrument or a device that measures voltage, current, resistance, powers, capacitance, temperature, frequency, etc. Many types of electronic instruments measures these electric quantities equality. Electronic industries there and research labs use different measuring instruments to design, diagnose error and fault in the electric systems and also to regulate it. Measuring these quantities is important to determine the various aspects of the system. For example, to measure the potential difference across an element, use a wattmeter and amount of current following in the circuit ammeter measure to the current. The instruments which are used to indicate the value of electric quantity when its measures are called indicating instruments. These instruments have a pointer which moves over a scale when a electric quantity being measured is passed through a particle meter. Analog instruments. The proper operation of electrical or electronic instruments depends on the following torques: defaulting torque, controlling torque, and damping torque. Defaulting torque. The defaulting torque makes the pointer move away from the zero position to the desired readings. It utilizes the physical effects of electric current or voltage to produce a mechanical force which causes the deflection of pointer. Controlling torque. Controlling torque limits the movements of the pointer. The torque announces that the pointer does not go beyond the range of scales by opposing the facultative torque. The pointers come to zero when the defaulting and controlling torques are equal to each other. These are two methods of controlling torque: spring control method, gravity control method. Spring control method. In these methods, there are two phosphorus bronze springs are used and attached to the shaft of spindle. Springs should be made of non-magnetic material of a space resistance. They are wound in the opposite direction to the compositions. This gauge temperature changes. The pointer is also attached to the shaft. The controlling torque is depending on the twisting of spring. When the moving system's deflected spring switched in the opposite direction, these results in produce a restoring torque which is potential to the angle of deflection of pointer. Hence, the pointer steps or comes to zero positions when the deflection and controlling torque are equal. TD is equal to TC. Advantages: the scales of the scales is uniform. It can be placed in any positions. The weight of instruments is not higher in the spring as a lightweight. Disadvantages: the accuracy will be lost if the springs get deteriorated. Variations in the temperature can be affected in springs. Higher weights are used to balance the movements in the of pointers. A ammeter is an electronic instrument that device that used to determine electric current flowing through the circuit. Ammeter measuring current in milliampere range is known as milliammeter. Common types of ammeters are moving coil meters and moving iron ammeters. Ammeters are connected to in the series the circuits whose current is to be measured. Hence, the electronic instruments designed to have as minimum resistance loading as possible. It is used commonly in electronics labs. Thank you for watching. Allah Hafiz.